What up, what up? Welcome to my channel where we're doing music covers, original music, album reviews, song reviews, reactions, tier lists, whatever the day calls for. If you like what you see here, please subscribe to the channel. If you have content on here, I will subscribe to you as well. I am all about supporting up-and-comers on here. I am a solo artist. I have one album to my name right now called Communication. It is quite a few years old now. It's actually almost 10 years old now. It's been a minute, but I'm in the thick of the writing and creation of my second album, Ugly Living. And I have 5 singles on this channel right now to promote that album. Save My Life Again, Premeditated, Faint Heart, If I Knew, and my brand new one, Sitting Duck. All 5 of those singles appear in the form of a lyric video that include front album artwork, in the back album art with the track listing. We're working on the non-singles right now. We started the drum tracks for what the 6th track on the album is going to be. It's called Ache. And I've been working on writing another song on the album that's I'm almost finished with. I don't want to spoil too much, but it's a song that's going to start with like a pop reggae kind of feel, and then the lyrics are going to slowly get more and more aggressive with more rock coming in, and then at the end, it's going to have a really, really heavy, genty breakdown that's going to have the lowest tuning of any song on the album. Like most of the songs on this album are on a 7-string, but usually in G. This one's going to be in E, an entire octave down below, your typical standard tuning. I'm really excited for how everything's turning out. Anybody who checks out anything I do, you have my gratitude. Thank you so much. Today we are getting into the brand new track, Dystopian Vermin, from the band Revocation. While I am somewhat of a newbie to this band, and I don't know a whole lot about their past work, I have heard some things here and there in the past, and I liked everything I was hearing from what I can remember, but for some reason it just never stuck or something. But they came out with the very first single for this album, which was called Cronenberg. And as soon as I heard that, I was hooked. Amazing riffs, extremely brutal. The music video for it is very cheesy and very over the top, but it fits the vibe of the song. It kind of makes you smile while you headbang. And this project is led by a very, very talented guitar player, Dave Davidson, who is also the vocalist of this band. The way he plays these technical death metal riffs and melodic death metal riffs while he screams and growls, it does remind me of Necrophage just a bit, but it's a different flavor entirely. They just dropped a brand new album called New Gods, New Masters. Before that album came out, he released a guitar playthrough of one of the other songs on this album called Sarcophagy of the Soul. I know I'm saying that wrong, but that song is just filled with quality thrash riffs, and I'm a sucker for a good, creatively written thrash riff, and he's got a ton of them. I love that he's a Jackson guy. I like Jacksons a lot. I'm mainly a PRS guy, but I do like Jacksons a lot. This has seen better days, but I actually have this Jackson. I got it in 2004, and I've played live with this so much that half the tuning knobs have fallen off of it. I don't think you can get this particular dinky anymore, and I actually had some tuning knobs ordered for this guitar, and they weren't the right ones. I was prepared to restring this, but I'll always love this thing and the flame inlays. I don't think you can get this particular dinky anymore. So even though I can't really play it right now, I'll never get rid of it. When this album, New Gods, New Masters, came out, I could not wait to get into it. I started listening to the first 2 songs on it, loved everything I was hearing, but then I kind of got pulled away from it because I had to do some other things. And by the time I was able to come back to it, this music video for Dystopian Vermin was released. I wanted to react to it, so I listened to the entire album, except for that song. It's the only one I haven't heard. And we're going to get into it now. And the entire album is really, really good. I cannot say enough good things about it. I have not heard all of their past work or anything close to it. These guys have been at it for quite some time. But I have no doubt that this is going to be really good. I mean, this album as a whole, which I've heard in its entirety except for this track, I would give a 9 out of 10, 9.5 out of 10. It's a lot of Faceless vibes. The early Faceless stuff, and I think these guys came out around the same time. I heard a little bit of Intervals influence, a lot of melodic death metal, a lot of technical death metal, a lot of Necrophagious vibes. I don't want to make this intro too lengthy here, so let's just get into it. Here's Revocation with the brand new track, Dystopian Vermin. Let's get it.
the undertow. Population sinks into a black hole. Writhing in filth, energy of suffering. Knife wounds run deep, sever the vein. Weakness and claw, tearing ourselves apart. Eyes black like a shark as blood runs from our rabid maws.
I bet the outro of that song slams live. Probably really gets the pit going live. The ending of that song was pretty heavy. All the guitar work is great. It was pretty much everything I was expecting, being that I've heard the rest of this album already. It's a really good thrash song. A little bit of tech death moments in this song, but mostly, it was mostly kind of just given like some old school thrash vibes, some modern day thrash vibes. And when we got to that pummeling ending, I like how the pace slowed down a little bit at the end. Like that's really going to play live. I bet you this one's going to be a pretty big pit starter live. I liked it a lot. I wouldn't consider it one of my favorites off of this album, but there's really not a dull moment to be found on this album. I personally am not really a longer songs kind of guy. I'm very picky with longer songs. And the outro of this album, the last track, I'm blanking on the name of it right now, but I know it's like 7 minutes long. And I don't remember getting bored with that one either. I definitely liked the other two singles that I heard before this album came out a bit more than this one. I definitely like the opening song, the title track, New Gods, New Masters. A little bit more than this one, but it's good. I like it. I'll give it like an 8 out of 10. I'm going to give this album, New Gods, New Masters, as a whole, like a 9 out of 10. It's really, really good. I was really, really impressed with everything I heard. It reminded me of other bands at times, but it still sounds unique to them, Like, they bring vibes that other bands bring, but it sounds all their own. Like, they're a really, really good technical death metal band with the thrash elements, the melodic death metal elements. Anybody who's familiar with my content has heard me say several times that I'm a huge fan of the Garza podcast. It's a music podcast led by Chris Garza, the guitarist of Suicide Silence. And while I was not introduced to this band through his podcast, Dave Davidson was on it a couple weeks ago, and I listened to the entire thing, and it was really cool listening to them play riffs together. I'm really not much of a Flying V guy personally, but the Orange Jacksons that he has, That color just really works on it. If I was gonna get a flying V guitar, that's the one I would get. That orange Jackson. It's pretty sick, man. I really don't have much else to say about this song alone. It's good. It fits in with the album great, but there's an instrumental track on here called, give me a second, The All Seeing. That is definitely a top track. Definitely a top track. Highly recommend checking that one out. So this song gets an 8 out of 10 for me. This album as a whole gets a 9 out of 10 for me. It's really, really good. I'll check out some of their older stuff, but if it turns out that this new album is the best thing they've ever done, that would not surprise me in the least. So that's all I got to say about this one. Great job to Revocation here, and until next time, thanks for watching.